Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've made a few videos lately around the male-female divide, and I guess this video is a little bit on a similar topic, and I have made a video about it before. I just haven't gone into as much depth. But I wanted to talk a little bit about pretty privilege, and there's a lot of men, particularly men, I see posting online about how attractive women have basically no problems in life and they have all the advantages and they can get any men and blah 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 blah. And I just wanted to come and share an alternative perspective on that narrative. And I come from a background of, when I was younger, I did do modeling myself, and I then worked as a fashion photographer. So I've probably been around more attractive women en masse than the majority of people. So I feel I have some kind of authority to speak on this topic. And I witnessed, I had a lot of friends that were models, and, if somebody's a model, then I guess they're considered to be attractive. And that obviously is subjective, and I don't even really like the whole looks thing, but I'm just using it as a subjective reference for this video. So yes, of course, attractive women do get advantages. They get a lot of attention, and there lies the problem. Attention isn't love, it isn't business, it isn't opportunities, it is what the word is. It's attention. And attention doesn't always equate to something beyond attention. And there lies the biggest problem that, in my opinion, attractive women face. And this comes across all levels, so from work to romantic to dating. And it's very easy for somebody to mistake attention as something more, to mistake attention for a potential job, or to mistake attention for somebody that actually wants to date you and get to know you and is in love with you. But a lot of the times, attention is simply that. It is attention. And maybe the person doesn't actually want to employ you. They just want to waste your time and meet you for a job that doesn't really exist, or you're not even really in line for. And I actually experienced that a lot, where when I was working as a photographer, because I wasn't in looks-based jobs are very different to non-looks-based jobs. So looks-based jobs, you probably will be employed for your looks, but non-looks-based jobs, you can actually have your time wasted because of your looks. I actually lost count of the amount of people when I was getting started in photography that wanted to meet me about potential jobs. And when I was getting started out, I needed all these very small jobs. I didn't have an agency back then. I needed small jobs from people that I'd connected to. And when I went to the interview, it was always a toss-up. Was it a real interview, or was there really a job, or did the person just want to meet me for coffee? And honestly, I did have my time wasted a lot back then. And there lies one of the first problems, that everybody thinks you get more job opportunities. And yes, you do get more job opportunities, but you also get more time wasters. Whereas if you're in the more kind of average looking spectrum, I hate even talking about looks like this, but if you're in the more kind of average, middle of the road spectrum, and I know I'm going to get loads of criticism on my looks as well from this video, but I am old now. And even when I was young, I didn't think I was attractive. I just objectively can look back and see that I obviously was getting a lot of attention for my looks, right? Many years ago. And I got my time wasted so much, and I genuinely just wanted to make it as a photographer. I wanted genuine jobs, I wanted to go to genuine interviews, and I would say 50% of them I had my time wasted. After a while, you get to learn what's more genuine and what's not genuine, because you kind of can tell by the tone and you can work it out, but it definitely takes a while. When you're young and you're just wanting to get going in an industry that you don't really know, it's very difficult to differentiate what's a genuine opportunity from somebody just actually wanting to try and get a date with you through the means of work. So my second thing that I want to bring up is actually just romance and love. And knowing so many girls that were models, they always struggled to find love. They were always the last ones to partner up, from what I saw, the last ones to settle down. They had the hardest time, and that's because they had their time wasted a lot. Just like with work, attention really isn't love. And the thing is, if you're just an average looking person, I actually think it's probably better, because at least you know when somebody approaches you, they actually really want to get to know you on a deeper level, and they want to actually date you, and they're interested in probably actually dating you. When you're very attractive and glamorous, people want to get to know you for all kinds of reasons, and they will pretend that they want something else when really they're just after very short-term flings, and they just want to waste your time. And you have to try and work out all the time, is this real? Why does this person want to know me? Is this a genuine connection? And it can actually be really exhausting to try and work out who really wants to actually get to know you as a person. Even though I know a lot of the red pill guys like to slate women that are older, I actually am much more confident now. I also, almost wish that this was the version of me that was dating when I was younger, because I get more genuine approaches. I can actually tell when someone genuinely likes me versus they just want to essentially use me or get my attention, or a lot more obvious that people are approaching in a more genuine way. And I actually find it so much easier and so much more enjoyable than the chaos of trying to date as a younger, more attractive person. And then I also want to move on to the fact that just because somebody is attractive doesn't mean they're confident or they have a high self-worth. The problem is that when you actually make money from your looks, which is why I actually think it can be quite toxic to make money from your looks, and I kind of regret it. I don't regret anything I've done in my life because I think everything was for a reason. But I think even fashion photography and modeling were quite harmful to my self-worth, because all the time you're around highly attractive people. So even if you're attractive to the majority, you could still feel very unattractive in the sphere that you see yourself in every day. You've also got people picking you apart and judging you on your looks and weight all the time. So saying, for example, you're too fat and you don't fit clothes, even if to everybody else you're very slim. People are very objective as well as a photographer, and you can't really blame them because you are an object, but it will be like, oh, the nose is too big, her eyes are too boss-eyed. Comments like this will be just thrown around, and that can obviously really damage someone's self-worth. So I just want to also add to this that just because somebody is making money from their looks, the kind of environment that that creates can actually be very harmful. So somebody can have a very, very low self-worth. So I just wanted to put this video out there. I can't think of any more examples right now, but these are some of the disadvantages to being an attractive woman in the world. And I just wanted to put this to counteract some of the videos around how amazing it is and there's like no issues at all with being attractive. So something else that I just meant to put in this video was that we're all dealt with a hand in life, and I think sometimes we can be very guilty of thinking somebody else has it much better than us. Obviously, some people do have harder hands in life, and some people very obviously have easier hands in life, but there's a lot that goes on under the surface that sometimes we don't realise in other people's lives. And although they might look amazing on the outside, everybody here, in my opinion, has their own battles and their own life lessons to work through. So we really should stop thinking everybody else has it much easier and really try and focus on the hand that we were given and make the best of it. I'd love to hear your feedback actually in the comments and what you think about this topic, whether you're a man or a woman and you've either gotten opportunities from your looks or you feel you've missed out on opportunities from your looks. It would be fantastic to hear from a wide range of experiences on this topic, and I hope everyone is well, and I'll speak soon. Bye bye.